Even though Daredevil Born Again Season 1 or Part 1 doesn't come out till March of next year, we are now talking about Part 2 or Season 2, which is reportedly starting production this fall, lasting until spring, and the turnaround towards putting out the next season might just be a year, meaning March of 2026. Okay guys, so this report comes from frequent insider Daniel RPK, Daniel Rickman. Hopefully I said his last name right. He's had plenty of hits, misses, but yeah, generally I consider him reliable and better than scoopers that are out there that have been proven wrong or more wrong time and time again. So what he said recently honestly would make sense. And what he said is that sometime in the fall, possibly October, other insiders have said, is when they're looking to start up the second half of Daredevil Born Again. Now we still don't know if this upcoming one is going to be like Season 1, and then if the next one's going to be Season 2, because it was supposed to be 18 episodes, but they only did 9 because of cost-cutting measures and the cost going up because there was going to be more action in every episode, and he wasn't going to be suiting up like every third or fourth episode or whatever. So chances are that they're now looking at what it's going to look like when it's all put together, assessing it, writing the next half, and then moving forward. And if they start shooting in, let's say October, and go till mid-spring, let's say 6 to 7 months, about as long as they shot this first half with a 1-year turnaround, again, March of 2026 seems optimal. Now what's interesting about this is that other reports have circulated that this is why the next Spider-Man film is taking longer, because this is going to do what the last season or the 18 episodes were supposed to do, and that's lead directly into it, and that they might actually adjust for this with somewhat of a time gap, and then we're going to be lined up with the next Spider-Man film. And the longer that film takes, the more I'm starting to believe all of this, because again, they're playing very close to one another from what we can see, and this would makes sense, especially with things that D'Onofrio recently said about the rights to Kingpin and how Sony owns a part of that, how Charlie Cox kind of teased that he wants it and he hopes it's going to happen, but he can't comment on it. Tom Holland has stated it. I think it's definitely something that's going to happen. So it's sounding like we're definitely in store for more Daredevil sooner rather than later. And obviously, if they know Daredevil is going to be a hit, which I think they do, it would be smart to start rolling on the next season prior to the release of this one, so you don't fall into that Daredevil Netflix algorithm like tempo of, okay, we put it out, wait 2.5 years for the next one. Instead, what if we can get a season out every year? I mean, that's the best. So it's not like Stranger Things where you're like, it's been like 4 years. These kids are now old enough to like have their own children. Hello? McFly!